So I went to the library. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. Today I decided we're going to switch it up. A lot of my videos are me doing my makeup or something beauty related, but I feel like I don't do my makeup enough to make enough videos about it, you know what I mean? I went to the library and I got some books. I have books. I'm going to do a video of me showing off the collection of books I have. I don't have a lot of books, but I decided to go to the library today because I want more books to read. Book haul. I'm super excited. For some of these books, I've never heard of the book or I've never heard of the author, so it's just like testing out the waters, I guess. So I'll start off with books by people I've never heard of or books I haven't heard of. I'm going to start off with this one, Love and Other Lies. This book is by Ben McPherson. I've never heard of him, never heard of this book. I think this is more of a thriller. I feel like I need to read a thriller. I haven't really read any thrillers. I usually stick to romance books, fantasy romance books. Recently it's been a lot of fantasy romance books. But by recently, I mean just not that recent or at all, because I got into a book slump. I'm pretty sure that this is a thriller, or it gives me thriller vibes at least. If you're looking at the cover here, it just gives you thriller vibes, you know what I mean? So I was feeling like I needed a thriller because I've never read a thriller before, and I feel like I would eat it up. Let's see how many pages it has. There's 443 pages in this book. Guys, I'm a little bit sick, so just ignore it. I'm just going to read the back for you guys. Cal and Elsa have the perfect relationship. They're still deeply in love after 17 years of marriage. They have 3 incredible children, and most importantly, they never lie to each other. But this golden couple's life is about to be ripped apart when their oldest daughter, Licia, I don't know how to say it, guys. Don't judge me. Disappears during a camp shooting outside Oslo, Norway. Cal believes his family is strong enough to weather this blow and hold out hope for Licia's return. But as they each deal with the tragedy in their own way, doubts creep in. Their younger daughter, V, is definitely hiding something from her parents, and Elsa would never lie to Cal, but is she telling him the whole truth? As the reality of what happened at the campus comes to light, each family member will be tested. In the end, will their love for one another be enough to hold them together? That's very much thriller, you know. But it seems like a good book. Seems very mystery almost. So I'm excited for her. A Love Like the Sun by Riss and Nielsen. I thought that this book just looked really, really cute and just heartwarming, and I feel like every once in a while you need a heartwarming book after reading some crazy stuff, if you know what I mean. Look at the book. It just looks so cute and girly. So this, honestly, this called my name. Okay. Let's see how many pages this has. Little page check. 352. And I feel like I could finish this book pretty quickly because other books I've read, like a 200, 300 page book, I'll finish in a night or two if I really, really love the book. Anyways, the back of the book. Lanaya Thompson is a homebody who craves privacy. Isaac Jordan is internet famous and spends his days followed by paparazzi. Ignore my sick sound, please. I'm congested still. She runs a small business with her mom in her hometown. He runs an international brand, and they've been best friends since childhood. When Isaac comes home to Providence for the first time in months and discovers Lanaya's dream is slipping out of reach as she and her mom struggle to pay the bills at Wildly Green, their natural hair store. She refuses to take a dime from him, and so he does what any self-respecting best friend would do. Tells the world they're dating. Suddenly business is booming, and Lanaya agrees to his ridiculous plan to pretend to be lovers for the course of the summer. Just long enough to catch the eye of an investor and get her dream back on track. Like she helped him do so many years ago, he reminds her. Too soon, though. Lanaya knows she's playing with fire, because for as long as they've been friends, there's an undeniable pull they've never given into. And as the lines between art and life, real and pretend, blur, it becomes harder and harder to see where friendship ends and something else begins. Very much friends to lovers, best friends to lovers, you know what I'm saying? The little over the summer romance. Obviously they're falling in love. We know, we can tell it's gonna happen, and we're rooting for them. My next book is Weekends with You by Alexandra Page. I thought this looked cute. This looks like a book I would read when I'm feeling like just typical romance book, you know what I mean? I don't even think I read the back. I did it. So let's page check. 307 pages. It's cute. Between trying to keep her North London flower shop, the Lotus, afloat and falling for a flatmate, Lucy Bernstein is going to have to rethink everything she knows about creative arrangements. Unwillingly becoming one of 8 flatmates in a quirky warehouse conversion would have been difficult enough without any romantic entanglements, but when Lucy lays eyes on Henry Baker, the traveling photographer who only comes home 12 weekends a year, she knows her hands will be full with more than just posies. As each weekend progresses, Lucy finds herself unexpectedly falling for all her new flatmates. Dang. Everyone? As each weekend progresses, Lucy also finds herself unexpectedly falling for all her new flatmates, along with this bustling but endearing home. Can Lucy learn from the flowers she tends to and bravely reach for all that she needs to bloom? Girl!
All of them?
Damn! I thought that this book looked cute. Honestly, I'm intrigued now. Like, very intrigued. What the heck? All of them? Girl needs help. Now we're getting on to authors that I actually do know and I've heard of and I've possibly read from. Then I got this book by Emily Henry, Book Lovers. I have read one of her books. I read Beach Read. I didn't finish it. I will say it took me a minute to get into and get like interested in, and then I think I had like 100 pages left by the end of it. I don't know, there was something that just wasn't keeping me intrigued, but it was a good book. It's hard to tell. It's also been a minute. It's been a minute since I read that book, so I don't really remember. But from what I do remember, it was a pretty good book. It just wasn't amazing. But I have heard good things about this book. Page check. I keep forgetting. Page check. Okay, Emily Henry. Why does she slay? I didn't know she looked like that. Okay. She's gorge. 373 pages. Let's read the little summary. Nora Steffen's life is books. She reads them all and she's not that type of heroine. Not the plucky one, not the laid-back dream girl, and especially not the sweetheart. In fact, the only people Nora is a heroine for are her clients, for whom she lands enormous deals as a cutthroat literary agent, and her beloved little sister Libby, which is why she agrees to go to Sunshine Falls, North Carolina, for the month of August when Libby begs her for a sister's trip away, with visions of a small-town transformation for Nora, who she's convinced needs to become the heroine in her story, but instead of picnics and meadows or run-ins with a handsome county doctor or bulging four-armed bartender, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie Lastra, a bookish, brooding editor from back in the city. It would be a meet cute if not for the fact that they've met many times and it's never been cute. If Nora knows she's not an ideal heroine, Charlie knows he's nobody's hero. But as they are thrown together again and again in a series of coincidences no editor worth their salt would allow, what they discover might just unravel the carefully crafted stories they've written about themselves. This wouldn't really be a book that I go for, but hopefully I can get into it because I heard that it was good. So then I have 2 of these books by Mia Sheridan. I read Archer's Voice. I thought it was a really sweet book. I didn't end up finishing that book. I don't really know why. I think I just got uninterested, but a lot of the book I did enjoy and I thought it was a really sweet book. First book I got was Stinger by Mia Sheridan. I saw on a TikTok that this looked really, really good, or it was really, really good, and they really enjoyed it, so hopefully we love this. 415 pages, by the way. These are all around the same amount. I honestly only got this book because of the TikTok. I don't know what it's about. So let's read it. Grace Hamilton is a girl with a plan. She knows exactly where her life is going and prides herself on always achieving her goals. She's never stepped outside the lines she draws for herself and never considered what her heart truly wants. That is, until him. Carson Singer doesn't play by any rules except for his own, working in the adult entertainment industry. Oh. He doesn't care what others think of his choices and takes each day as it comes. No direction, no plan. He knows what women want from him, and in his eyes, it's all he has to offer, until her. When unexpected circumstances forces them together, Grace and Carson are swept into the electric chemistry between them. surrendering a steamy weekend in each other's arms, but for two people whose worlds can never coexist, they know their time is short. That is, until their hearts get involved without their permission. Okay, so I didn't read the back of this. I mainly got it because of the TikTok. Didn't know that was going to be super steamy, but okay, girl. I feel like I can read this pretty quickly just because it's 400 and whatever pages. It sounds good. It just sounds very, very steamy, which I don't have an issue with. But if it's too steamy, I don't really know. A lot of the books I've read recently haven't been like super spicy, you know what I mean? So we'll see. And the next book is also by Mia Sheridan, Grayson's Vow. This was obviously sitting next to Stinger, so I just decided to pick it up. It looks cute. I did read the back, and I think that it sounds cute. Page check, 407 pages. Let's read the back. Kira Dallaire is desperate. She must get married and fast to access her inheritance her late grandmother left her. Otherwise, she'll find herself at the mercy of her wealthy, abusive father. With little money and even fewer options, she uses her quick wit and impulsive heart to come up with a plan. Okay, I actually didn't read this back. Grayson Hawthorne is losing hope. A convicted felon with limited capital and dwindling resources. His vow to resurrect his family's struggling vineyard seems destined to fail. That is until a young woman enters his office with an outlandish proposal, a win-win business marriage he can't refuse. But what begins as a temporary arrangement soon threatens to become more, as vibrant, spirited Kira challenges detached, arrogant Grayson to want more from life, to want more for himself. As their wills clash and fiery passions ignites, the two realize that sometimes the past creates walls too difficult to climb, and lies and deception rarely precede a happily ever after. That sounds good. I honestly think that I will enjoy this book just based off of what the back says. Seems pretty intense, and I like that. Very much arranged marriage, low-key enemies to lovers based off of what seems to be going down. Last but not least, this one I'm very, very excited for, and I just know it'll take me a while to finish because for some reason I can't read her books. I struggle at it. It's because I'm like stupid or something. I do own one of her books. The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. Honestly, cover eats down, okay? Very cute. I have A Court of Thorns and Roses by her. I tried reading it. I probably got to chapter 2 and I was really confused. They are very detailed, but for some reason my brain can't read it and I'm stupid and it's just dumb. I'm gonna try and finish it. I'm gonna try and read it. I'm gonna force myself to read it, okay? Yeah. But I'm really excited about this one. For one, everybody knows who Sarah J. Maas is. If you read books, you know who she is. You know exactly who she is. Okay. I honestly don't know what this is about, but I just picked it up because it's her book. And I don't know if it's a series, but I know this is the one you should read first. Page check. 435 pages. Selena Sardothian is her kingdom's most feared assassin. Though she works for the powerful and ruthless Assassin's Guild, she yields for no one and trusts only her fellow killer for hire, Sam. When Selena's scheming master, Arabin Hamel, dispatches her on missions that take her from remote islands to hostile deserts, she finds herself acting independently of his wishes and questioning her own allegiance. Along the way, she makes friends and enemies alike and discovers that she feels far more for Sam than just a friendship. But by defying Arabin's orders, Selena risks unimaginable punishment, and with Sam by her side, he is in danger too. They will have to risk it all if they hope to escape Arabin's clutches. And if they fail, they'll lose not just a chance at freedom, but their lives. Okay, this is a prequel to Throne of Glass. That sounded really good. Honestly, I think I'm going to eat this up. Like, I'm genuinely going to eat that up. I already know. Not me excited. Okay. I'm going to eat that one up. I know I just said that 17 times, but oh my god, that sounded so good. So there was my little book haul, and obviously there are little summaries about them. Honestly, I'm most excited for Assassin's Blade. This one, I'm probably honestly least excited for. Won't lie. I rate all 7 books based off of what I'm most excited for. I've accumulated my list. Number 1, The Assassin's Blade. I'm mainly excited to read this one just based off of the summary. Number 2 is Grayson's Vow. Honestly, it just sounded interesting with the whole like fake proposal, blah blah blah, which actually I'm seeing a theme here. The 3 of my books are like fake relationships or whatever. Number 3, I would say Love and Other Lies. I haven't read a thriller, and I think that I would eat this up just based off of the thriller mystery aspect, you know, the adrenaline pumping kind of thing. This book just seems like it would like really suck me in. Like I would get super interested in it and like genuinely question what's going on. You know what I mean? Honestly, I might swap this one to number 2 and this one to number 3. Number 2, number 3. This is my number 4. This just seems cute. Like they've been besties and they fall in love, hopefully. This just seems like a really cute, sweet story that I'm looking forward to. Number 5, I have Weekends with You. I think that this will just be cute as well. But like, hello girl, why do you want every single flatmate that you live with? That's giving drama. Okay, drama to the max. So I'm excited about that. Just excited for the drama. Stinger, number 6. Number 6. I didn't realize that was going to be super steamy, but the storyline doesn't seem too bad. She's just trying to find herself, and then she finds this man, and she's like, wow, I want him. So I think I'm not against this book. I'm not. So we'll see how it goes. I will definitely give you guys an update through every single book. Last, I'm not that excited to read this book just because the first book I read by Emily Henry didn't really like pull me in. Like I was not hooked. I was not. The summary of what I read didn't seem too interesting either. I should probably read the summary before I check these out, but it's okay because they're free. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the change up of what I'm doing. I just would love to have a cute little platform with all my bookworm girlies and we just chit chat, you know what I mean? Also ignore the blank wall behind me. Eventually this will be decorated. I want to get some shelves eventually to put these books up. Well, not these ones, but the ones I own. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you want. Not forcing you. Subscribe if you want to be my bestie. We have 119 subscribers now. Woo! 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 The next videos will probably be me reacting to these books and telling you guys how I feel. Probably give you some spoilers. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and that's all for today. So, bye!